Hey guys, just Action Violence here. Just thought I'd get into the UFC Vegas 60. I don't even know, 64, I think, 65. I don't know what number they're on. But anyways, guys, let's get right into it. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we have Turcios Bleda versus Natalia Silva. Now, Turcios Bleda, she showed a few holes in her last fight. The girl she fought wasn't very good, and she still had a little bit of problems with her. I feel Natalia Silva is very good, and I think she's gonna have. I think she's gonna win quite convincingly. I don't see how she loses this fight. Yeah. Actually, no, that's a lie. I do see how she loses this fight. Being a smaller girl, she gets out-muscled and out-grappled. But on the striking, I feel she has a good advantage. It's going to be a fun fight, but I'm still going to edge Natalia. I feel like the first round's going to be really competitive, but I feel like she's going to land the better shots, and it's going to pretty much set the tone for the rest of the fight. Teresa's shooting desperate takedowns, and Natalia's stuffing, sprawling, and brawling. But she doesn't really brawl. She's very technical, and she picks her shots very well. I think she's going to win this fight by unanimous decision. Moving on, we have Fernie Garcia versus Brady Hiestand. Now, man, I really rate Brady Hiestand a lot. Um, I think he's a great fighter. Um, he's facing a guy with a lot of power. I feel like if Ricky Turcios can drop you, Fernie can too. But it's all about Fernie's lack of takedown defense. I don't think he can handle Brady's pressure, cardio, and takedown threat. So for that reason, I think Brady Heistad's going to win this fight by unanimous decision. I feel like there's going to be a scare in one of the rounds, but I feel like throughout the fight, this is a Brady Heistad type of fight. Facing a guy who's trying to take his head off, but he's just going to drown them, in my opinion. Ignore my cat. He's just trying to get attention. But yeah, moving on, we have Maria Oliveira versus Vanessa Demopoulos. And Vanessa Demopoulos is coming off a nice robbery win against Jinyu Frey. And I feel like if you're coming off a nice robbery win to Jinyu Frey, it should set the tone for the fight against a girl like Maria Oliveira, who I believe has a lot of potential. I don't know about championship potential, but she's really scrappy, and she loves to put on a good performance. So I'm definitely gonna be on her for this fight, just because I think Vanessa Demopoulos has some problems with her. I don't know about cardio, but she doesn't like pressure fighters, and I'm not saying that is a pressure fighter, but she can scrap, and she puts out a high pace, and I think this is going to be a good fight for her. It's definitely going to be a close scrap. I don't think this is going to be a unanimous win. I feel like it's going to go to another split decision. And yeah, I'm on Maria Oliveira for this spot by split decision. Definitely could see it going either way, though. Moving on, we have Ricky Turcios versus Kevin Natividad. Now, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Kevin Natividad from his camp, that he's apparently changed his game around, work around some things, and maybe he has. But what I cannot get over is he is chinny. And I don't think Ricky Turcios has one knockout on his record. Oh, does he? Oh no, he does. He does. But I don't know. It's a weird spot. I feel like, yeah, he should be able to win this fight, Ricky Turcios. But Kevin Natividad is definitely a live dog. I'm gonna keep an eye out on him. Ricky Turcios fought like absolute garbage in his last performance. Eamon versus Eamon Sahabi didn't even try to engage him. Kevin Natividad, I really think Kevin Natividad's gonna do well this fight. But I don't know if it's enough to win. But yeah, moving on, we have Insa. Damn cat. Moving on, we have Vince Morales versus Miles Johns. This is another close scrap. Miles Johns hits like a truck, and one shot could really change the complexion of the fight. I feel like he could really finish Vince Morales with a KO. But at the same time, I also think Vince Morales could cause a lot of problems with Miles John. Miles John has shown some cardio problems. His jiu-jitsu isn't really world class. I'd say I don't know. I don't know. His wrestling is pretty good. His striking's alright. He has good power. I feel like should be a close fight. I'm gonna edge Miles John by decision, but I don't know. I feel like he's gonna have a lot of close finishes. Um, and like Vince Morales fashion, he'll survive them and go to a decision. But yeah, that's my prediction. Miles John by unanimous decision. Moving on, we have Jennifer Maia versus Marina Moroz. Now, Jennifer Maia, in my opinion, is a real good fighter. She's a gatekeeper of the division. She's fighting Marina Moroz, someone who's been on a bit of a tear as of late. She finished Maria Kopova by arm triangle choke. I had that. I can't remember who I bet on for that fight. She's been on a pretty good streak, beating really good girls, and I think this is going to be another good win for her, beating Jennifer Maia. I'm gonna go with Marina Moroz here. I just feel like she's on a streak and she's gonna continue it with a nice high wrestling game. Jennifer Maia is hard to dominate, but I feel like she's capable. I'm gonna trust in Marina Moroz here, especially with decisions. They like to favor Ukraine, so I'm gonna go with Marina Moroz here. I feel like it's gonna be a scrappy contestant fight, and I do like some over spots in this card. So definitely gonna be paying attention to some of the spots in the card. I think we can get everything we lost back on last card times two on this card. But yeah, moving on. Um, Charles Johnson versus Zhumagulov. I feel like if Makayev can't outgrapple you, Zhumagulov cannot either. He is far less jiu-jitsu, and his striking, his wrestling is mediocre. I feel like Charles Johnson should be able to gas out Zalgas, win a unanimous decision, or even he could win a split decision at worst case scenario. But I really think he's going to dominate Zalgas. He's a medium confident prediction. I really think he's going to get the job done. Charles Johnson's a former LFA champ. He's a beast. The only thing that worries me is Carlos Mota. If he could take him to 4 or 5 rounds, I feel like Zalgas. I don't know, man. This is a weird fight. I'm going with Charles here. I really hope he doesn't let me down like most of the guys do. But yeah, I'm on Charles Johnson here. Moving on. We have Jack Della Maddalena versus Danny Hot Chocolate Roberts. I have Jack Della Maddalena all day. This is a clear mismatch. I feel Danny's experience is cool, but he is very chinny and he's going to get put out in the first round. I am going to put not a lot, but a good amount of money on some Jack Della Maddalena finish props, and I'm going to put some money on him in the first round finish props. Also, I got to have Jack Della Maddalena as a parlay piece for all this week. I'm usually not this high on fighters, but man, this is one of my favorite fighters on the roster, and I feel like he's going to get the job done quite easily. Very easy matchup. I think he's my lock of the week as well. Lock of the card for sure. Jack Della Maddalena. Uh, Not much else you could say about him, but he's a beast. He is gonna put the division on notice with this performance. But yeah, moving on. We have Cody Brundage versus Rodolfo Vieira. Another great fight. We have Cody Brundage coming off a TKO win of Trayshawn Gore. It was pretty crazy. We have Rodolfo Vieira coming off a loss to Chris Curtis. I do think Cody Brundage should be able to win this fight, but I would not be surprised if he gets submitted. I feel like he does get taken down, and I feel like against a guy like Rodolfo, it just takes one for him to get your back. And I know Cody's no slouch on the ground, but there's a difference between no slouch and Rodolfo Vieira. So I don't know, man. This is a really hard fight to call. I'm gonna lean just be on the streak he's on, Cody Brundage, ever so slightly, but I wouldn't be surprised if Rodolfo comes and subs him. So if you're betting Rodolfo, bet him by sub. But yeah, I'm on Cody Brundage here, and I got him by uh, let's go third round TKO. Moving on, we have Andre Fialho versus Muslim Salikhov. Muslim Salikhov, definitely, I would pick him, the old version of him, but I feel like he's starting to become chinny. I know he got caught his last fight for the first time, but and Li Jilang hits hard, but I feel like if D-Rod can take those strikes, Fialho can too. I feel like if D-Rod can't take, what was it? If Jinglian, where was I going with this? Yeah, if he can't take a shot from Li Jingliang, but D-Rod can, I feel like Andre Fialho is gonna cause him a lot of problems. I'm gonna go with Andre Fialho here. Definitely a medium confident prediction. I feel like he is really hungry to get a win, especially off his last performance. I feel like Salikhov is hungry for a win too, but he's not going to be as aggressive. I feel like Andre Fialho has the potential to really knock him out and really put him on notice and potentially retire him. I'm on Andre Fialho. I think he's going to get the job done via KO in the second round. But yeah, that's my prediction. Andre Fialho is a beast. I don't think he's cut out to be a champion of the sport. Moving on. We have Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Chase Sherman. Okay. Well, let me start with this. Chase Sherman is a lot of things. He's not a good grappler. He's not a great world-class striker. But he finished Jared Vanderaa. He's finished Villanueva. He's beat Arnold. Given maybe this was a different Arnold Allen, he beat him in a boxing match. And I know bare knuckles, so this means a lot to me. He took a lot of guys in bare knuckle to like Frank Tate beat him with punches. These guys are hit hard. These aren't just regular people. He's seen a lot of heavy hitters before. And given I will say he hits hard, Acosta. I feel like if Vanderaa can take his shots, um I'm gonna have to go with Jared Vanderaa or Chase Sherman here to win this fight by either split or unanimous decision, just because of the leg kicks that Waldo shows he can't defend. Not only that, but I feel like Chase has some boxing as well, a nice jab that he can stick out Waldo's, and he can. Yeah, I feel like he'll be able to read the overhands really well. Um, it's the first round, which I'll worry the most. If you're betting Waldo, best first round because that's the best time he's gonna finish. But yeah, Costo is definitely not the prospect I thought he was. Beating Thomas Peterson is impressive, but when you make Jared Vanderaa look somewhat decent, even though he did beat him up on the feet, I feel like the leg kicks made it competitive, and that was not okay. So for that reason, I'm gonna edge him. I'm gonna edge Chase Sherman here for the upset. I feel like he's gonna get the job done over an overconfident guy with some cardio issues, who doesn't like the clinch, who also doesn't like leg kicks, and I feel like Chase Sherman is a bad recipe for Waldo. For that reason, I'm going to go with Chase Sherman, but he is not my most, like, he is my least confident prediction on the card. Moving on. Oh yeah, let me say how I think the fight's going to end. I think I think Wallo's gonna have a really nice first round, and then I think he's gonna lose 10-9 in the second via a point it get being chased pointing him. But I feel like at the end of the round he's gonna hurt him with something, either something with his punches or a leg kick or something. Something he's gonna hurt Waldo with, and that's where I feel like Chase is gonna take over, win a unanimous decision, or potentially finish Waldo with something. I don't think he's gonna finish him at all, but I do think he's going to steal a decision. He throws more volume than Waldo. He's a battle tested. He's faced harder hitters. I think he can win this, man. But yeah, moving on, we have Ion Cutelaba versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. I'm gonna go with Kennedy Nzechukwu. He's really working on his grappling. And Ion Cutelaba, he does have good grappling, but against a guy the size of Kennedy, it's gonna be pretty hard to get his, especially past the first round. He gets pretty tired. I feel Kennedy's gonna drown him with his cardio. I'm on Kennedy all week. I think Kennedy's very, very good, very, very underrated. He beat Carlos Ulberg, if you guys can remember that. So it's kind of how I think the fight's gonna go. Yeah, I might have a really good first round, but I feel like this is Kennedy's fight to win. I have Kennedy by second round TKO. But yeah, I can see a third round as well. I don't see this fight going the distance. Moving on, we have Sergey Spivak versus Derek Lewis. Man, I love Lewis, and I'm really upset this is probably gonna happen, but I feel like Spivak's gonna retire him. I just don't think Lewis has what it takes to compete with the top 10, top 15 of the heavyweights division. Maybe he can KO some of the guys, but guys, I think like Sergey Spivak are gonna just drown him, out volume. They're not just gonna go for a double leg. They're gonna trip you from the waist up. They're gonna do some things that you not used to. And I feel like Derek Lewis is more of a fighter from the past, and I feel like his days are numbered. And this is gonna be another fight where we lose or Lewis loses, and I feel like Spivak's gonna come out, and it's gonna be an early finish as well. I feel like Spivak's grappling is gonna be too much. And maybe by the second or third round, I feel like he's going to get him out of there by ground and pound. But yeah, let's get into my quick recap predictions. So we got Natalia Silva winning by unanimous decision. We got Brady Hiestand winning by unanimous decision. We have Maria Oliveira winning by split decision. We have we have Ricky Turcios winning by unanimous decision. We have Miles Johns winning by split decision. We have Marina Moroz winning by unanimous decision. We have Charles Johnson winning by split decision. We have Jack Delamena winning by first round TKO KO. We have Cody Brundage winning by unanimous decision, split decision. We have Andre Fialho winning by KO in the second round. We have Chase Sherman winning by split decision, unanimous decision. We have Kennedy Nzechukwu winning by second round TKO. And then we have Sergey Spivak to win the fight by second or third round TKO, ground and pound strikes. Now, if I can go by confidence, I just said my least confident, Chase Sherman, at 50% confidence. And then let's go, yeah, 50% confidence because I don't do decimals. And then my second least confident prediction would have to be Maria Oliveira at 52% confidence. And then I would have to say Miles John at 55% confidence. Charles Johnson at 55% confidence. And Ricky Turcios at 55% confidence. Um, Cody Brundage at 60% confidence. 70% confidence. We have Spivak, Fialho, Moroz, and Natalia Silva. And then 75% we have Nzechukwu, um, um, and Brady Hiestand. And then I'd say, did I forget anybody else besides my most confident prediction? Nope. So my most confident prediction at 95% confidence is Jack Della Maddalena. Let's go, guys. These are my predictions. Like, subscribe, share to your friends. It's gonna be a great card. I really love the card. I have a good feeling about it as well. Uh, we're gonna stay true to my word though about smaller plays for UFC. I can't keep going into it excited and then coming out short. Like last weekend, I know we were this close to having a profitable week and they teased us, but it is what it is, guys. I can only do what I can control. So moving on, guys. Moving on to a new week, a big week, and let's crush it.